Hey guys, welcome back to another awesome video with me, Brud. And here we are, we're talking about the Summer Games Fest that literally just happened. I actually just finished watching it, and I'm recording right now as I finish watching it. Isn't that funny, guys? Anyways, so if you guys don't know what Summer Games Fest is, it's pretty much Jeff Keighley, the guy who is responsible for, the Game Awards, his version of E3. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, it is nowhere close as good as E3 is. And I understand, too, a lot of it is just because of the fact that, a lot of these bigger publishers and whatever else don't want to, be associated with someone like him. They can just do it on their own, not have to pay him money, blah, 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 blah. And it's more of it just like just a quick showcase kind of thing. And that's kind of what it is. That's the idea of it. Just, celebrate some things and talk to some devs and all that. It's just not the same as E3 is the thing, though. This is the thing I never really liked about it. Is that, man, I wish we had E3 back. But, it's not the same as E3 because, one, you don't got the cringe. That was one of the pivotal things with E3 is the cringe, all right? The unnecessary performances, the developers who were never talked in front of a big crowd before, talking in front of them, getting scared out of their minds, and just the oversaturation of just everything, and just thinking this is what people want when it's clearly not what they want, and it just makes it so much better. I'm not gonna lie. So it was just, man, I miss it so much. The cringe alone kind of made it, but everything about it was just so special. You know what I mean? There's the big show you can go to if you were part of the press back in the day, and then later on they opened it to the public too, which was pretty cool, and it seemed like a good time. I always wanted to go, never got to go, of course. And the Summer Games Fest, they just have really nothing. The Summer Games Fest is just it's just a big showcase kind of thing. It's kind of like what the Game Awards is with its showcases, but I feel like these showcases are worse in Summer Games Fest than they are in the Game Awards. All right, so but what did he show off in Summer Games Fest this year? All right, so we got, this is what I mean, I'm coming to a blank. I just watched it and I can't even tell you what I've seen. Okay, so, he starts it off talking about indie devs and all that, how important developers are to keep in the industry and blah, 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 and all that for big publishers not to lay them off. Well, that makes sense, whatever else. We hear that a lot because there was tons of layoffs this year, right, and last year. I feel like there was more this year than there was last year, but that's not what we're talking about. There's the whole thing with the layoffs, and then plus he was also... Then, what did they even announce, man? I had to look back and see what they announced, because I literally can't remember anything, because it was just so boring. They announced Civilization 7, alright, that was pretty cool. They announced this new Lego Horizon game, which just looks meh at best. I'll be quite honest, it looks really cringe. I have zero interest on it. What else did they announce? This is what I mean, it just... Man, there was just nothing. At the end, people were just like, this is it, right? And there was this part where they teased the new Fatal Fury game, and it was just part of Street Fighter 6, which is actually really funny. And then later on, they actually showed it, and then they had some advertisements with some person turning into Master Chief. There was a whole bunch, every game we've seen here, you've seen, the typical, Diablo-style game. I don't remember whatever those are called anymore. Typical MOBA game. You know what I mean? It's just, everything was just so generic. There was literally nothing exciting here, right? There's this whole thing about and Blumhouse Games, I guess the people who made the Friday Night Freddy's movie are making a game. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't look very good. Probably the most interesting game was the game made by that guy who did Silent Hill, the creator of Silent Hill. And honestly, whatever it was that he made, it looks so weird that I just don't have any interest in it. And to be fair, they did say in this trailer, not in the trailer showcase, but beforehand, Jeff did say that it's nothing exceptional here. It's pretty much just going to be updates and games that were already announced, and that is true. But the new announcements we got were just lame. It was great. There's a lot of Indian games. There's just every indie game we got was just so generic. You know what I mean? The most unique one was that one where it looked like the guy with an M&M killing people. That was probably the most unique one, I think, to be honest with you. Because most of them were just just typical, I don't know, just fucking boring, whatever kind of games. There's this, and I don't even know what they are. We got Monster Hunter Stories, all right, yep, and then Capcom one about a big sale or something like that. Who cares? This is what I mean. I literally just watched it, and I don't even know what I watched because it was just so boring. There's literally nothing in here. Man, this was lame. Wow, this is worse than I thought. I remember when it ended, people were just like, "Oh, that's it." And now, my God. Oh, they announced some Among Us stuff. They announced a new trailer for Shadow Sonic Generations, which looks, it's Sonic Generations, woohoo. More boost formula, woohoo. Great. Yeah, woohoo. Nobody cares. Yeah, we got that crap, which, yeah, that's just embarrassing. What else did they announce there? They announced that. That's coming in October. Man, there's just nothing. Just so many, there's just so many of these, Starfield and, I don't know what, strategy game. I don't even know what they're called anymore. I just don't care. There's literally nothing interesting announced here. Wow. They announced DLC Reunited and Alan Wake 2. What a joke, man. There's just nothing. They talked about that new game made by the Persona developers. It's kind of cool, I guess. Let's see here. Another hero game. Another what's that one fighting game called? Oh, Jesus. The furry fighting one. They announced another one of those. I can't remember what that game was called, man. They announced another one of those. They announced, Skate, still in development, not coming. They gave an update to Power World. Who cares? Riot Games announced something. Who cares? Another more hero shooter shit. Who cares? We talked about Valorant. Who cares again? Apparently Inside Out was there. Some chicken game. There were some games like that that were unique. But the whole point of this that I'm trying to say, though, is that it was just man, there was just nothing here. Let me just be completely honest here. There was just nothing here. I only watched it just because I thought there was going to be something. And yeah, no, there was nothing. It was a complete and total disappointment. Everything that was announced there, like I said, it's just super generic. It's just I don't even know how to describe it because it was just so boring. It's already erased out of my mind. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I can't remember what I watched. I know I've been saying this a lot, but I literally cannot remember what I just watched. It is that friggin' boring what I just experienced in the Game Awards and Summer Games Fest. It was man, can we just get something original announced? It's great there's all these indie games, but they all just look the same, and all the new games that weren't indie games just look the same too. Everything just looks the same. There's no innovation here is the thing. It feels like that way with a lot of games recently. There's hardly any innovation recently. Once in a while there is. Like the game made by the Silent Hill guy. That was generally probably the best game, and I have zero interest in that. That just shows how bad this showcase was. It was just an absolute joke. We got literally nothing good. Not a single good thing in there. And maybe it's just me because I don't care about these kind of things. I'll be completely honest with you. Most of these games just don't interest me one bit. But I thought there might be something for me there, and there was absolutely nothing there for me. You know what I mean? The most interesting was that, and that game made by the Persona creators looks kind of cool, I guess. But I still don't have any interest in it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's just, I don't know. I don't really care. I'll wait till it comes out and see if it's good kind of thing. But aside from that, I just don't care about that game in the slightest. So hopefully, Xbox Showcase will actually be good. There's some rumors going around with that it might actually be a good showcase on this one. And you know what? You can't get much worse than this. But at the same time, Microsoft always somehow figures out how to fuck it all up. So that's probably not going to happen. I already don't have faith in it, and I'm probably not going to watch it. I'm probably going to forget about it and then just see the announcements later, to be quite honest with you. But if I do watch it, we'll have to give you an update on that one. But yeah, no, this was just a huge disappointment. If I had any, and I had zero expectations. So, yeah, there you go. Capcom supposedly sent out cards for people. They're like, oh yeah, we got some new stuff we're going to announce here. And what did they announce? Oh wait, literally nothing. They just talked about new Monster Hunter game. And that was pretty much it. And they announced this other game, which I literally never heard of until it was just talked about there in this trailer. In this showcase, sorry. Right? Yeah, I don't know. I miss E3. That's the biggest thing I'm just going to say about all this. It's just not the same without E3, man. It's just not the same. I don't know. It's just these announcements are just getting worse and worse every year is the other thing, too. Maybe it's just me losing interest in the games that are coming out, but, I don't know. I feel like maybe the announcements are getting worse, or maybe I'm losing interest, or I don't know what it is, man. You guys, what do you guys think of this? Did you guys watch this Summer Games Fest? I mean, I really never watched any of them because I watched the first one, 2020, I think it was, and I thought to myself, I was like, oh, well, that was it. That was pretty lame. I'm not going to lie to you. And that was pretty much all I had to say about it. And then the other ones came around. I tuned in once in a while. If I wasn't doing anything, if I did, I didn't really care. And then I'd see it, go, hey, cool, bye, and then that was kind of the end of it because there was just nothing there to really talk about or get excited about or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's just not the same anymore. And maybe it's just that gaming's just changing. Maybe I'm getting older. Who knows what it is, really. But the whole point of everything I'm trying to say here is that this Summer Games Fest was just a disappointment. And at the same time, he did say don't have high expectations of it. And he was completely right there. So my thing is, though, I just don't see the point of the Summer Games Fest, to tell you the truth. It's supposed to replace E3, but it's not. It's just not the same as E3 because most companies aren't even there. They have their own thing they're doing now. You know what I mean? E3 was different because everyone was there. That was the thing about E3s. Everybody was there. Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, and PC Games were all there back in the day. It was awesome. You know, and now it's just like everyone's just doing their own thing. It's kind of lame, but I don't know. You guys, let me know what you think of it down below in the comments, and I will see you all on the next video. Peace out.